Hey guys, so today we're at Latt Liv Bahrain at Emma Mall, and we have a chance. We're sitting with the CEO of Latt Liv in Bahrain. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Hussein. Very big honor to be here.
It's an absolute pleasure. First question I have to ask you is, what is Latt Liv actually about?
Latt Liv is actually, the concept came from a Scandinavian Swedish concept that's called Hague. Hage or Hague is a Scandinavian concept that means warmth, simplicity, and everything cozy and warm in life. So in this store, we are striving to bring simplicity and happiness back into Bahrain.
Well, everyone loves simplicity and happiness. So what type of products, tell us more about the brand in terms of the products and who it's for.
The brand has 800 branches around the world and it is internationally famous. We have just started launching in GCC. So it's the biggest concept related to bringing simplicity to life. Why is it important? It's important because we are talking about individuality.
Yeah.
We want the customer to shop not because of a need or desire like any other store. We want people to shop because they are individuals. Bahrain is the most important place for this kind of product. This is why we chose to land in Bahrain. We wanted people of Bahrain to know that there is a store for every kind of person who lives here. What does that mean? Bahraini people are very local and very individual, and at the same time they are very international. They have different hobbies, and you have people who are very specific in their hobbies, doing different things, but they are specialized in what they do. And they seek learning in what they do. So they are perfectionist people. They like to, you have people learning guitar, you have people who are musicians, you have people who are gardening, you have people who are in art. So we want this concept to be something where you can enter a store for the first time in your life and you choose something for yourself. You are not shopping because you need groceries or you need things or food. You are shopping for your own self, for a higher concept. So this is why Bahrain is important for this concept, because Bahraini people are educated. They are the most highly educated people in the Gulf. So this concept suits them the most. This is why we chose to be here.
That's amazing. And obviously I love the products here, and especially I noticed the pricing is amazing.
Right, the pricing is because we have a factory and we bring everything from the factory, so we are taking into consideration that the pricing has to be in low pricing for everyone to buy. We are not selling luxury items, we're selling everyday items that people use every day. So they are kids, they are elderly, mothers, or people going to school, going to work. So it's something you use every day. We want people to know that there's a place where you can just pass by, get what you want, and leave, and your pocket will never get hurt by coming to this place.
That's amazing. It's like live an easy life, right?
Easy life, yes.
That's the slogan.
This is the slogan, and we want people to also understand that the store has to follow what we have to practice what we preach, right?
Yeah.
So the store has to follow whatever the concept is being executed. So we try very hard because we are a big, 40 people are working on this project alone, and even though you see only, for example, 6 people as salespeople in the store, but we have a big project outside what we call the infrastructure.
The operations.
The operations is very big. So people always tell me, why do you have, you're the most person who talks to different nationalities. So we have many nationalities working with us, and this is also helps growth of the store. Means we have product coming from Canada, we have product from coming from different from US, we have product from China, we have product from Korea. So we are now talking to the world, and this way you understand that in every part of the world you can find low price items that are high quality and that are good for everyday living.
That's amazing. So you're actually curating all the best priced items from around the world.
Yes. correct.
And all available here at Edma Mall at the
Yes,
store.
we are trying to grow with the concept. Means if you just open a store and then you're not working on it, that doesn't really help anyone because you will be static where you are. Especially in the Corona time where people were not doing nothing and the economy was bad. So some people chose to grow in this time. Some people chose to just sit back and wait for the ball to roll again,
Yeah.
right? So that's not what we did. I tried to grow with the concept, grow with the store, and we tried to bring back life into Bahrain. So you have to understand that Bahrainis are very lively people. They just went dormant during the
I mean, the whole world, the whole world, to be fair.
But you have to start stirring things up.
Yeah.
And I think you know this the most because the reason we were spoken the first time was when I read your profile the first time. I had not known anything about retail at the time, and I wanted to learn more about it. And no one was there to teach me how to do retail. My parents were in services, and they never food business and salon business, and they never thought of doing retail. So I needed someone to guide me in this. And when I read what you wrote about if you want to conquer an island, then you have to burn the boats.
Yeah.
I said that guy either he's stuck somewhere or he knows something very important. The good thing it was option B. So you helped us grow and create this whole thing. So I think this is not only my work, it is our joint effort that created this story. So we try to get all the local talent to join in our effort to grow the store. I had a theme every 2 weeks. We created this theme from the store. For example, we had the winter theme, we had toys, we had every 2 weeks we changed the theme. We wanted people, magicians, talented people, musicians, all kinds of people in dance to join in the store and give us an opportunity to show them that our product is an everyday product, but we wanted the Bahraini locals to like our product.
Yeah.
This way they will be interacting and they will know that Latt Liv is part of the daily life of Bahrain.
Yeah.
Bahrain is very, very local and very international at the same time, which means that Bahrainis will never get to know or relate to something unless they experience it every day. They are very smart market. People outside the suppliers, when I talk to them, they keep telling me, you are very specific in your order. You do not choose just anything, and you keep deleting our item and bringing other items and telling us this is what sells in Bahrain. How do you know that? First, I grew up in Bahrain. I studied my master's degree. I went to university in Bahrain, so I know the type of people. I know what kind of people are in Bahrain. Also, the second thing is I know what they are smart. They would never buy anything just face value. Nobody does that here. So this makes this market very, very specialized and very difficult to come into. You can't just sell anything.
This was actually going to bring me into my next question,
Yes.
because there's so many items at this
Exactly,
store.
yes.
Thousands.
Thousands of items. Yes, we have 4,000.
And you know, for people who don't understand what the
Right.
retail is like,
Very
what does that ordering process
Yes.
look
And
like?
people who do understand retail are telling me, how do you deal with such a large number of products?
Yourself.
Yes, because
Yeah.
it doesn't happen in any other retail store.
Because usually they have a head of purchasing, head of
Yes,
whatever.
Exactly, and we have my head of ordering who is Mariam, and she is the one in charge.
Yeah.
And she is very smart with choosing product. You have to be the best shopper.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
Yeah,
You have
the
to
best
be the best
shopper.
shopper in the world to actually be the best in purchasing and ordering what people buy. This is what she asks herself every day. What kind of people will buy this one item?
Yeah.
Can you believe we spend this much time on this one item? Who's gonna buy it? What are they gonna buy? How is it going to be successful? Who is the target market for this one item?
There's thousands.
And there are thousands, and we stay up nights. The ordering process takes exactly 3 weeks, and we spend 24 hours in those 3 weeks just filtering the product.
Is this on a monthly basis?
This is monthly basis. We are a store that changes every month.
Yeah.
We never keep the same product ever. We are changing all the
So
time.
guys, if you're watching this, make sure to come every month because the products will be different every single month. And curated from all around the world, not just that
from
live in
the-
China or wherever.
Yeah.
From America, Canada,
Different
check it
places
out.
of the world. And this is something we learned from you, right? For the first few months when you were doing my coaching, you explained to me very specifically what Bahrain is like, and that Bahrain, only the best will get to succeed in Bahrain. So
Yeah.
if you are trying to just be a regular store, you're never gonna make it. So you either do this.
Yeah.
You gave me guidelines 1, 2, 3. So I think that this success is also partly given to you. So
Thank you.
And this is something very important because you can't do nothing in a market where you are very new. This is for all investors who think of coming to Bahrain. If you're new to that, you can never succeed in it unless you know someone who understands it. The thing about you is that you experienced all different kinds of
Industries and markets,
industries
yeah.
and markets. I think any kind of thing that I ever asked you, you have gone through it yourself.
Yeah.
So this is not something easy to find, and this is why you understand each and every category we have, and you were on every part of my work. So when I asked you about purchasing, you knew it. When I asked you about marketing, you helped us with that. Even when I told you please talk to management of the mall, you also knew how to do that. So this is very important to have someone by your side to guide you in this, because this is a very big thing. You cannot do it yourself, never. So I think that people should really ask Hustle Media. This is not advertisement for you, but this is very important because people advertise a lot that they are coaches, they are consultants in business, many in Bahrain. I have gone through like 15 people, and they have all given me either wrong advice or they have given me advice that is meaningless, and it took me nowhere, just in circles and circles. So this is not real work. The person who gives you advice and it works, you have to see the result immediately. And with your guidance, we always saw results. We always had extra sales from the first few months of launching the website, of creating the website of Latt Liv, of all the 4,000 products, which is very difficult to do. We had also extra sales with every marketing campaign you suggested. You have the exact timing and the exact knowledge of how to do it. So this is why it's very important not to do this alone, and you have to ask someone who's an expert in this.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So this brings me on to the future of Latt Liv.
Okay.
What is your vision for Latt Liv over the next year, 2 years, 3 years in Bahrain?
We are expecting more of product, of course, over the Christmas time, this time. And the important thing with Latt Liv is that it's a growing market, which means that we can sub-franchise to other people. We are looking for people who love the concept of Latt Liv. We want people who know exactly what Latt Liv is. They understand the idea, they are well educated, they are travelers. People who have traveled enough to understand that the world is the big market, right? So we want them to take advantage of this and help grow Latt Liv. We are currently signed for 3 stores in Bahrain, but we are looking at different locations. We are already in Rafah. So we want to go into Manama, we want to go into different areas in Bahrain, the growing markets.
Yeah.
But we also want something different.
This is what I was going to come to. So every location has different products.
Exactly. We are looking for people, we are looking for target markets.
Yes.
So we want a different crowd for a different store.
Yes.
The store never stays the same.
Yes.
So the store adapts to where it is.
Yes.
This is very rare. All stores are like that. You have a store that sells jeans.
It's just whatever,
Just
it's
jeans.
just fixed. It's
It's
fixed.
there. But our store is different. We have actually perfected the process. It's not about the product you see, it's the process.
Yes.
So once we perfected the purchasing, the ordering, the creating of the store, the selling, we have perfected the marketing of the product. So we have the full process, and we can help you get the process as well. So this will be the head office, the flagship. From that we will branch into 3 other stores. So we are hoping that people of Bahrain who enjoy the concept
Yeah.
to understand that they are able to do this. It's something for people who work hard. It's nothing for people who are lazy or don't want to work.
That's
So this
business.
is-
That's business,
that's
right? Business for them is
exactly.
never easy.
But sometimes business is about creating fast profit
Yeah.
in short time. Okay, and sometimes it's about enjoying what you do.
Yeah.
This business is about enjoying.
Yeah.
If you don't enjoy this kind of business, you can't do it. And it's also about reaching the customer.
Yes.
If you are not close to your customer every day, you know what they want, how they are looking at the product, what kind of customer in this area, what are they looking for,
Yeah.
then you can't do nothing. So this is,
So are you actually looking for people who are interested in opening a franchise in Bahrain?
yes, we are looking for people. It is a very cost-effective
Yeah.
business. So we're opening a second store. It's cost only 50,000, 5,000 ringgit
Yeah.
to open a second store, and we help you with the full process, which means we will help with the purchasing and ordering, and you will only be having the fruits of the
Fruits of the labor, yes.
fruits of the labor, exactly, because we have created the same infrastructure as in the head office.
Yeah.
So we did not just open this store, we did a replica of the full process they have in the head office.
Yes.
Because we wanted to get it right.
Yes.
So this is why we are looking for someone who knows how to operate a second and third store.
Amazing.
The ordering process, we are very unique in that we have children and young kids doing our ordering process, and they actually take salary and they get a payroll for this. We have 4 young kids, 13, 14-year-olds who are helping us in the ordering process. In order to know the buying public, you have to ask the target audience. So if you're targeting young audience, you have to ask young kids what do they like. So actually we hold every weekend, we have a meeting with them. We ask them what's trending now in the YouTube, what's trending in the YouTube and TikTok, and they tell us exactly the products that are trending, and we actually buy them. How do I trust kids in the buying process? We actually try out different products. We buy small quantities. If that works in the market, that's a trend. So we have a small section in our store that is related to a trend. And this works very well for the young public because most of our audience are the young people.
So not only is Latt Liv this amazing store that caters to absolutely everyone, but as we heard, in regards to the franchise opportunity, you're actually dealing with a company which in Bahrain with the CEO who really understands every different location in Bahrain and what they're into and what they're not, and will handhold you through the whole process of picking products and specialized items, because you're going to remember the items are from all over the world. But not only that, I mean, having worked with them personally on marketing, I know like we spend a lot on marketing, so you're automatically getting the advertising and marketing that comes with that. So I think it's a very special opportunity.
Why do we do marketing? A lot. This is what other stores don't do that, and especially during Corona, they were asking me, why are you spending so much on marketing? This store mainly operates on marketing. If you don't have marketing, you have nothing. If you have 4,000 products base, how are you going to tell people about 4,000 products?
Yeah.
You can't go through each one, that's stupid.
Yeah.
You have to create a campaign. You have to be smart about telling people how the products combine, how they use them every day. And you can't do that with just a picture and a price.
Of course.
You're never going to do that. So you need someone who is like yourself, who created for us the marketing campaigns of different products, how to approach the customer every time. Because you always come up with ideas. Every time I've spoken to you, you gave me a good idea for how to approach the customer for this special product.
Yes.
You can never do the same product in the same way twice. That never happened with us. And why is this happening in Latt Liv only? Because not because of the number of products only, but because the products are so variant. There is a big variation.
Yes.
We have items for kids, we have items for grown-ups, we have items for people who love the kitchen, we have items for people who love art. So we are targeting different mindsets.
Absolutely.
If you see it as just a product, you're not selling nothing.
Yeah, and I just
You have to see it as mindsets. You're talking to different people. So who else to do that but the guru of marketing?
Thank you so much. But I wanted to really emphasize something, that this is a unique opportunity in Bahrain, because Bahrain, as a small island, normally a brand is owned by one company.
Correct.
So all the branches are owned by one
Yes,
company. This is actually a unique opportunity, probably the only one,
Correct.
where you can actually sub-franchise in Bahrain, taking advantage of all the logistics, the operations, the marketing, the advertising, everything's taken care of. All you have to do is open a store. No other brand provides this, no other franchise provides this.
That's very true, yes. And I know many brands in Bahrain who are operating, but they don't have the same mindset or system put together. Why did we take this long? Why did I take 2 years to do the infrastructure of this Latt Liv store? Because we wanted to build for the future.
To scale it.
Yes, to plan. We never wanted to do just this one store.
Yeah.
We wanted to put the operation in place.
Yes.
Once you have that in place, then you can do anything.
Absolutely. So that means the franchise owner does not need to have a warehouse, does not
Yes,
need to do their
exactly.
transportation.
Correct.
Everything's
Everything is
taken
there.
care of. Just open up a shop.
Exactly. So this is a good opportunity for people, and I think that people they like two things I learned from my mother. Most important two things in business. She said social interaction, to be a person who has social relations, and to take risks. So she taught me those two very important things. And if you're not a person who does these two, you can't succeed in business.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, do you have any last words before we end this?
Yes, I would love to say that Bahrain was very good to us in this past period, and we enjoyed working with Bahrainis. We enjoyed learning from them. Basically, we learned every day from the customer what we should sell. So we were curating based on the customer. So the customers are very knowledgeable. They know exactly what they want, and they don't change their idea about something. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, so they're very opinionated. And this is something you can't find anywhere in the world, which makes it very challenging, which made us perfect our craft better. So we hope that we can grow in Bahrain more, and with you, of course, with yourself.
Thank you so much. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time today,
Thank you so much for having me.
and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. And we wish you to come over to our store anytime. We are very welcoming, and we like people to always visit us.
Amazing. So don't forget to visit Latt Liv, guys.